There's three things I want to talk about today that everyone needs to know about because a lot of people don't know much about these three things. The first thing we're going to talk about is BRICS. The second is Bitcoin, and the third is ISIS. And we're going to discuss how these all come together and what we can do to go ahead and prepare for what is coming to protect our families. First of all, guys, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And also, so what they've done is they've gone ahead and made, just in the last few weeks now, they've made $100 billion bank. And this goes against the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and also the World Bank. And for you guys who don't know, those little entities, right, not little, they're huge. They basically control the entire banking across the world. And, this involves the EU and it basically with the dollar and stuff. And this has the ability to go ahead and absolutely just destroy the dollar. The dollar has been destroyed for a long time, but this is going to take this and just run it into the ground so fast it's ridiculous. Okay. Also, who's coming on board with this is Germany, and it looks like Iran as well. And I have been watching the BRICS for a while, but you guys need to be aware that this is a massive threat to the dollar. And one thing I do like about the BRICS nations is they seem to be about what can they do to make the world a better place. They're actually discussing making internet for the people that these governments can't tap into. And that, if they can put trust in us, I feel like we can put trust in them. And if we look at Russia, they're actually becoming quite a fan of Bitcoin and stuff. And so I have nothing against Putin whatsoever. And I really just don't compared to what our own president is doing. But that means a lot right there because we watched it's the EU, the World Bank, and the United States. It seems to not be a fan of Bitcoin, but they can't stop that. So that's going to get us into the second thing, guys. Bitcoin is something that we all need to be partaking in. I just bought myself some more for my birthday the other night, and every single week I plan on buying more and more Bitcoin. You guys, to fight what's taking place in this world, Bitcoin is the answer because it's the corruption of the US dollar bill and all these stupid fiat currencies out there that are helping these to fund all these wars and everything out there. So if you believe in freedom, you believe in peace, and the world becoming a better place, you need to go ahead and buy Bitcoin. I know all of you have heard about Bitcoin out there, and you got to ask yourself, what are you doing besides just posting stuff on Facebook about, bringing attention to this and that? You're just fueling the fire. They want you to fuel the fire. They want you living in fear. They want you basically become their media outlet. But what are you doing to go ahead and help make the world a better place? And the most important place to start is to own Bitcoin. And you guys, it's so easy to do. It doesn't matter if you buy $20, if you buy $50, but every single week, go ahead and buy some of this cryptocurrency out there. Alex Jones just came on board with InfoWars last night. And so that's what really inspired me to do this video right there. And he was kind of a little bit of a skeptic at first. Okay. All Dell computers just came on board in Bitcoin, guys. It's okay. So take part in it right now while it's a little bit low and just ride the trend as this goes back up and stuff. And spread the world. This is the currency of the world, guys. And when the dollar collapses, when it comes down 70% overnight, and you guys wake up, you're like, oh, shit, the currency just dropped. And your family has nothing there. What's going to go ahead and protect you? Okay, so it's up to us to go ahead and educate our peoples. And you should be looking at your friends and saying, you don't own Bitcoin? Are you serious? You don't own Bitcoin? And you need to get in Bitcoin now. And let me show you how to do it. You just go to Coinbase.com, set up a free account. You guys, that's COINBASE.com. Set yourself up a free little e-wallet thing there and start purchasing some Bitcoin every single week. And it's up to us to educate our friends about the importance of doing this right now, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Also, one thing I want to just discuss for a second here is this ISIS crisis, ISIS, going on overseas. They're not showing this so much in mainstream media, but you guys, this has become so problematic right now, okay? This ISIS, this terror organization that the U.S. has funded. We've trained these guys. We've given them all their stuff. They're in such control right now. I cannot stress the importance of this. So Obama, I need you to get your ass back here and put down the golf clubs and actually do something about this and not just be dropping bombs overseas because that doesn't do anything. We need to go in there and surgically remove these mothers. Okay, I want to say, okay, but they need to be taken out. You can't tell me with drone technology, with us being able with Google to spy from the sky and look at someone's face from satellites, and with sniper weapons, this is how it needs to be done. And Obama is laying the persecution and the execution. Children being buried alive in front of their mothers and fathers right there. In the news yesterday, the parents are slitting their own hands and feeding the blood. They're feeding their own blood to their kids, hundreds of thousands of them, to just keep their kids alive for one more day. While we just sit back, the United States and the land of the printing press, and everything around us is completely fake. Look around your neighborhood. No, they don't own that. Your friends don't own those houses. The banks own those houses. Your friends don't own those cars. The bank owns those cars. They don't own more than half the crap in their house. It's all credit cards. It's all debt. They own nothing. And when that printing press turns off, guys, it's going to be gnarly out there. And so we need to go ahead and defund these wars and switch immediately over to cryptocurrency and spread the word about Bitcoin out there, guys, because look at what's happened right now. The borders are open. The borders are open in the south. Real convenient when you got Ebola floating around. Real convenient when you got ISIS coming saying that they're going to go ahead and put their flag right inside the White House. We haven't stopped them. ISIS is going to go ahead and they've taken control of that dam over there in Iran right now. And we're just saying, what's going to happen with the dam? I'll tell you what's going to happen to that dam. Once we actually go ahead and surgically remove these little punk asses out of there, okay, they're going to go ahead and detonate explosive and explode that dang dam, and that water is going to create a mega tidal wave right there. It's going to come out and wipe out Baghdad and the whole entire Fertile Crescent, whatever you call that little desert out there, okay? And it's mega death going through that whole entire thing. These guys are now they're getting into Jordan right now. They're in Saudi Arabia right now. They just went ahead and took over, I think, 6 oil fields. They took over the head wheat production over there, guys. They've got the dam. They've got the water supply. These guys have been trained by the U.S. to go ahead and militarize and do this just as if we were going to go ahead, because we've taken over so many countries, it's ridiculous anyways. So we have taught them how to go ahead and do all this. You guys, wake up, spread the word about this, and educate people on the BRICS nations. Again, I have nothing against the BRICS nations. I'm actually happy that there's some competition. I hope they shut down the Federal Reserve, because that's what needs to happen, because we never did that in the first place for our own nation right there, okay? And yeah, you guys, I'm emotional about this, and you shouldn't just read it in the paper and say, okay, well, that's that. No, you need to go ahead and take action right now. You need to wake people up. You need to be buying Bitcoin and be productive instead of just posting your crap on Facebook that does nothing for mankind at all. You're just fueling the fire, throwing out negative energy out there, okay? So be proactive. Awaken the people. Go ask your bank teller, the people that has your bank in their little silly vaults right there, that's just a horse and pony show. Ask your banker, like I did the other day, and this really scared me. I asked my banker, I said, have you heard of BRICS? Huh? No, what's that, Ryan? Oh, okay, that's scary. I said, go ahead and stump all your bank tellers in your place and ask them so you can look like the big man on campus and see what they know about BRICS. You guys, I'm signing off right now, but count for more updates. I'm going to be keeping it coming because we need to keep waking people up. Thank you so much. Please pass this video on to all your friends and get the word out there and hit me up. You can find me online. Take care.